Imagine finding an old photo of your dad's car parked outside a terraced house in 1976, the neighbors laughing, calling it a joke, a mistake, a car nobody wanted. Back then, these British cars were mocked mercilessly. People sold them cheap, scrapped them without a second thought, and swore they'd never buy British again. Rust, strikes, and broken promises defined the decade. But somewhere along the way, everything changed, and today collectors are paying staggering sums for the very cars Britain once ridiculed. By the time we reach the car at number 1, you'll understand why its story is the most remarkable reversal of them all. Number 10. Triumph TR7. Launched in 1975 by Triumph, the TR7 arrived wearing the boldest shape British sports cars had ever attempted. Its wedge profile, sharp and angular, split opinion instantly. Some called it futuristic. Others simply laughed, joking that it looked better going backwards than forwards. Under the bonnet sat a 2.0-litre four-cylinder engine, producing modest performance but genuinely enjoyable handling once you got it moving. Unfortunately, industrial disputes plagued production. Builds varied widely in quality, and early reliability problems became the stuff of motoring folklore. Owners grew frustrated, dealers grew nervous, and resale values collapsed almost overnight. Did your family ever own one, or did you just remember the jokes? Yet decades later, restored TR7s with sorted mechanicals have found devoted new fans. Clean, well-kept examples now command thousands more than anyone predicted, proving Triumph's gamble wasn't foolish, just badly timed. But the next car suffered mockery for a very different reason entirely. Number 9. Austin Allegro. Introduced by British Leyland in 1973, the Allegro became an instant national punchline. Its rounded, slightly awkward shape earned cruel nicknames overnight, and the infamous quartic square steering wheel only added fuel to the ridicule. Powered by modest engines ranging up to 1.75 litres, the Allegro was never designed to thrill. It was designed to be practical, affordable family transport. But practicality wasn't enough to stop the laughter. Reports of leaking windscreens, awkward proportions, and questionable build quality meant the Allegro became shorthand for everything critics believed was wrong with British cars in the 70s. Would you have kept one, knowing what was coming? Remarkably, surviving Allegros, especially rare estate versions, have become oddly desirable among collectors chasing genuine 70s nostalgia. Prices for pristine examples have quietly crept upward, turning Britain's biggest joke into an unlikely investment. But what happened to our next entry shocked even seasoned collectors. Number 8. Triumph Dolomite Sprint. Launched in 1973 by Triumph, the Dolomite Sprint arrived with genuine ambition, Britain's first mass-produced 16-valve saloon engine, built to rival the BMW 2002. Contemporary road testers loved it, praising its refined handling and confident performance. Powered by a 2.0-litre engine producing around 127 brake horsepower, it reached 60 miles per hour in roughly 8.4 seconds, genuinely impressive for a practical four-door saloon of its era. But British Leyland's production line struggled to match the engineering on paper. Inferior casting materials caused persistent reliability problems, and the Sprint's reputation suffered badly, despite winning the 1975 British Saloon Car Championship. Would you have trusted one on a long motorway journey? Value stayed remarkably low for decades, overshadowed by flashier rivals. Yet today, enthusiasts finally recognize its genuine engineering brilliance, and clean, sorted Sprints are climbing steadily in value, rewarded at last for what they always promised. But the next car's fall from grace was even harder to watch. Number 7. Triumph Stag. Unveiled in 1970 by Triumph, the Stag promised glamour, a stylish four-seat convertible powered by a bespoke 3.0-litre V8. Early enthusiasm was genuine, buyers loved its Italian-inspired styling and open-top luxury feel. Then reality arrived. The V8's cooling system proved disastrously unreliable, leading to overheating, warped cylinder heads, and costly repairs that terrified potential owners. Word spread quickly, and the Stag's reputation crumbled almost as fast as it had risen. By the mid-70s, values plummeted, and many were scrapped or hidden away in garages, forgotten and unloved. Could you imagine paying six figures for one today? Remarkably, that's precisely what's happening. Restored, properly sorted Stags now command serious money, their styling finally appreciated without the mechanical nightmares attached. What was once automotive shame has become genuine 70s glamour once again. But the next entry's mockery came from somewhere completely unexpected. Number 6. Jensen Healey. Launched in 1972, the Jensen Healey combined British engineering ambition with challenging styling that critics never warmed to. Its angular lines lacked the elegance buyers expected from something wearing the Healey name. Powered by a twin-cam Lotus 907 engine, performance was genuinely brisk, reaching 60 miles per hour in under 8 seconds. Unfortunately, that same engine developed a troubling reputation for unreliability, souring owners' experiences almost immediately. Combined with awkward proportions and mounting reliability complaints, the Jensen Healey quickly became something enthusiasts avoided rather than celebrated, and Jensen itself collapsed by decade's end. Would you have trusted that badge after everything went wrong? Yet today, with reliability issues long resolved through modern restoration knowledge, the Jensen Healey's genuine performance credentials are finally being recognized. Prices remain comparatively low but are climbing steadily, rewarding patient collectors who saw past old grudges. But number 5's story involves an entire nation losing faith completely. Number 5. Morris Marina. Released in 1971 by British Leyland, the Marina became synonymous with everything critics despised about 70s British motoring. Conservative, uninspired styling made it an easy target from the very beginning. Available with modest 4-cylinder engines, the Marina prioritized affordability over excitement. Unfortunately, notoriously unpredictable handling, particularly around bends, earned it a fearsome reputation among road testers and everyday drivers alike. Rust proved relentless, production numbers were enormous, and the Marina became Britain's default punchline whenever anyone joked about disappointing 70s cars. Do you remember anyone actually defending their Marina back then? Surprisingly, survival rates plummeted so dramatically that genuinely original Marinas are now rare. Collectors chasing authentic period nostalgia have started paying serious money for pristine, unmolested examples, transforming Britain's biggest joke into a peculiar 70s time capsule. But the next car's redemption story might be the most unexpected yet. Number 4. Rover P6 3500. Introduced earlier but thriving through the 70s, Rover's P6 3500 combined advanced engineering with genuinely handsome saloon styling. Its aluminium V8, borrowed from Bic, offered smooth, effortless performance that impressed contemporary testers. Yet by the mid-70s, changing tastes and Rover's uncertain future under British Leyland left the P6 feeling overlooked, overshadowed by flashier European rivals and newer domestic models arriving soon after. Values slipped quietly, and many were treated as disposable executive transport rather than future classics worth preserving. Would you have recognized its brilliance back then? Today, enthusiasts finally appreciate the P6's genuine innovation. Its safety engineering and V8 refinement were remarkably advanced for their era. Restored examples now attract serious collector interest, finally giving this quietly brilliant saloon the recognition it always deserved. The next entry's comeback will genuinely surprise you. Number 3. Jaguar XJS. Launched in 1975 by Jaguar, the XJS faced an impossible task, replacing the beloved E-Type. Critics immediately compared its heavier, more grand touring styling unfavorably against its legendary predecessor, and public affection remained cold for years. Powered by a smooth 5.3-liter V12, performance was genuinely impressive, yet fuel crisis anxieties made such thirsty machinery feel increasingly unfashionable throughout the decade. Sales struggled badly, and the XJS nearly faced cancellation entirely, viewed by many as Jaguar's biggest miscalculation of the era. Did you ever imagine this car outliving that reputation? Remarkably, the XJS survived, evolving into a genuinely respected grand tourer, and today's collectors finally recognize its refined 70s glamour. Values have risen steadily, rewarding those who saw past unfair E-Type comparisons decades ago. But nothing prepares you for what happened to our next entry. Number 2. Lotus Elite. Introduced in 1974 by Lotus, the angular Elite arrived wearing controversial wedge styling that immediately divided enthusiasts. Its distinctive fastback shape felt radically different from anything Lotus had previously produced. Powered by Lotus's own 2.0-liter twin-cam engine, performance was genuinely capable, yet complex electronics and quality control issues frustrated early owners considerably. Combined with steep original pricing and unconventional looks, sales remained sluggish throughout the decade, and the Elite quickly became viewed as an expensive misstep rather than genuine innovation. Could you imagine passing on something this ambitious? Today, surviving examples are remarkably scarce, and knowledgeable collectors increasingly recognize the Elite's genuine engineering ambition. Prices have climbed steadily as enthusiasts rediscover what 70s critics simply couldn't appreciate at the time. Now, prepare yourself, because the car at number 1's transformation is genuinely unforgettable. Number 1. Aston Martin Lagonda. Unveiled in 1976 by Aston Martin, the Lagonda shocked everyone with its razor-sharp, wedge-shaped styling unlike anything British luxury had produced before. Critics were merciless, mocking its futuristic digital dashboard, which proved notoriously unreliable and frustrated even wealthy owners immediately. Powered by a 5.3-liter V12, performance felt appropriately dramatic, yet constant electrical gremlins overshadowed genuine engineering ambition throughout production, embarrassing Aston Martin during already difficult financial years. Many considered it Britain's most expensive automotive joke, an extravagant folly nobody wanted to defend publicly, despite its undeniable presence on any road. Would you have believed this car's fortunes could reverse so completely? Today, the Lagonda stands among Aston Martin's most desired 70s classics, its bold styling finally celebrated rather than ridiculed. Values have soared dramatically, transforming Britain's boldest gamble into one of the decade's most extraordinary comeback stories imaginable. From laughingstocks to treasured classics, these 10 British cars prove that public opinion can be remarkably wrong. What Britain mocked, dismissed, and sold cheaply in the 70s has become some of today's most desirable motoring history. Reliability problems, changing fashions, and unfortunate timing cost these cars their reputations, but genuine engineering and timeless styling eventually won collectors over completely. Which one surprised you most? Which one do you wish your family had never sold? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to Britain Rewind for more forgotten stories from Britain's motoring past.